Syamantaka jewel. Krishna announced that the Yadavas would gift one-fifth of their wealth to the Pandavas on the occasion of Yudhishthira's coronation. Most Yadavas understood the importance of Krishna's gesture. Krishna was wisely building beneficial alliances that would bring greater stability to their own society. The Kurus were a powerful dynasty. By supporting King Yudhishthir and his emerging empire, the Yadavas were aligning themselves with a greater powerhouse. However, one of the wealthiest Yadavas, Satrajit, refused to part with any of his wealth. Let's look at Satrajit's story. Long ago, Satrajit had discovered the hidden cave of Suryadeva and performed intense tapas. Suryadev rewarded him with a magnificent jewel named syamantaka, which blessed all endeavors of the devotee with eightfold rewards. Satrajit soon became wealthy beyond measure. Satrajit was very proud of the jewel and wore it ostentatiously around his neck. Krishna had at one time gently suggested to him that everyone, including Satrajit, would benefit if this jewel was given to the Yadava treasury for safekeeping, where it would reward all Yadavas. Krishna explained that God given gifts were not to be taken lightly nor used frivolously for personal pleasure alone. Such selfish hoarding of great gifts devalue the gift itself. The gifts from gods truly shine when they are used for the more noble purpose of transforming society into a better place. Only then does the gift bearer rise up to become a stalwart among men. Krishna's sage advice fell on deaf ears. Rajasic Satrajit strongly felt that since his personal tapas yielded the gift of Samantaka, he alone was entitled to the enjoyment of its rewards. Satrajit knew that in spite of his wealth, the Yadavas did not have a high opinion of his culture and his values. At one time, Satrajit had made an attempt to buy respect by marrying his daughter Satyabhama into a respected Yadava family. Satyaka was a highly honorable and noble Yadava who lived and breathed dharma. Satyajit proposed that his daughter Satyabhama would marry Satyaka's son Satyaki, who too was a noble warrior and a friend and the devotee of Krishna. However, Satyaka deemed the match a misalliance and refused. Satyajit's daughter Satyabhama was a high spirited, strong lady who had trained for years to become a great warrior. She had a pure heart and understood that her father's selfish ways and irrational hatred of Krishna were adharma. However, as a young girl dependent on her father's goodwill, she had few options to rectify the situation. Satyabhama and Satyaki firmly agreed that they did not want to marry each other, and this understanding soon developed into a strong friendship between them. Satyaki respected Satyabhama's skill as a warrior. Satyabhama confided in him that she had admired Krishna from afar for many years, and slowly her admiration deepened to devotion and love for him. She had decided that she would marry Krishna or no one. Satyaki felt that fiery Satyabhama would be a good match for Krishna and agreed to help her. But when Satyaki informed Krishna about Satyabhama's wish to marry him, Krishna rejected the idea outright, saying, "Our dharma asks us to live by the tenets of austerity, charity, purity, and truth." Do you think Satyajit's daughter knows any of these values? Does she know anything about sacrifice? I bet she does not even know the song that the wives of our warriors sing as they send their husbands off to battle, urging them to fight for the honor and for Dharma. When Satyabhama heard this, she felt crushed. Coming to the present, Satrajit's refusal to share his wealth left a significant deficit in the gift to the Pandavas. The honor of the Yadavas was at stake. Noble Satyaka stepped up and gave almost his entire wealth to make up the deficit, reducing his own situation to poverty. His selfless example inspired others to do the same. Almost all Yadavas joined in and made sure that Krishna's pledge was honored. This made Satyajit very angry. He felt that Satyaka was doing all this on the purpose to pretend to be good and noble at Satyajit's expense. He could not understand that Satyaka was merely following the highest principles of Dharma. Upon his return to Dwarka, Krishna was made aware of frictions and fractions within the Yadavas. When Krishna heard that Satyajit had selfishly refused to share the responsibilities associated with developing long-term stability of their society, he tried his best to make Satyajit see the error on his short-sighted thinking. Krishna told Satyajit that Devatas had entrusted him with the power of syamantaka and warned him that with great power comes great responsibility. When an incomparable gift like syamantaka is misused for personal gratification, the boon turns into a bane. Satyajit better give it up. Satyajit furiously threw Krishna out of his house. Thought for the day. Remember that Bhagavatam is your portal to the Bhagavad Gita. In chapter 16 of Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna talks to Arjuna of Asuric men, he seemed to refer to men like Satyajit, engrossed in ceaseless anxieties, steeped in desire and wrath till they die. Satisfying their desires is their only goal. See what I have made, what I have secured today, they say, my mind set next on this. Already this much is mine, this much more shall be mine hereafter. I am the Lord, I enjoy what I like. I am successful, strong, wealthy, happy. Who else is there like me? Deluded by such ignorance, maddened by fancies, caught fast in delusion, these men rush headlong into hell. These deluded fools, birth after birth, passing through godless wombs, never come unto me, O son of Kunti. All of this is in the 16th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Questions for the day. Why did Krishna request Satyajit to deposit his prized Syamantaka jewel in the Yadava treasury? Surya Devta gifted Satyajit with Syamantaka gem. Likewise, what gifts have the Devtas blessed you with? How can you use the immeasurable blessings of your life in a sattvic manner?